Hello everyone, Xerophobes here. So today we're going to be reviewing Prime Eusebio. Okay, so Eusebio's card, fucking insane again. I was lucky enough to use his 91 early in the year and I loved that card. So I'm expecting pretty much the same from his Prime. So quick, clinical, very good passing, insane dribbling and good physical. He's the one thing I will say about Eusebio is he's 5'9", but when you play with him he does not look 5'9" on the pitch. It's really, really weird. Okay, in terms of cheaper alternatives then, again, he doesn't really have, like, another player that's going to be different. Like, his baby card and his middle card are the ones that are going to be the cheaper alternatives. There's very few players that have, that are small, have good pace, good shooting, good passing, insane dribbling, and are as strong as him, so just the two cheaper alternatives are going to be his middle and his baby. Okay, so just looking at his stats, again, they're all in the fucking green. The only ones that are, like, they're not even worrying, but you would want to improve is his physical. So what I done today is I just put a Hawk chemistry style on just to increase his physical a little bit more, increase his pace, and increase his finishing. Okay, so this is the team that I used. Now, I did not play a 4-4-2. It was a 4-2-3-1, and Eusebio played at cam, and he played out on the left as well. I didn't play him at the right because usually I had Neymar at that side. Now I know it's a bit weird. I had Lucas there, but he pissed me off so many times during the games that I took him off and replaced him for Neymar. So he played primarily a Cameron out on the left in a 4-2-3. Okay, so just getting into the clips, Eusebio is a fucking monster. He is absolutely class. There isn't one big negative on this card. The only thing that I have found, and this is really fucking nitpicking, is sometimes his first touch is a little bit heavy, and I'm going to put that down to the gameplay, but sometimes he has a touch and the ball goes really far away from his foot, and then once he gets going, he's fucking gone. He's gone like a light. But other than that, he's fucking class. He can score, he can fucking, like, there's so many times where he's just so overpowered and just how he just runs through players. Like, I wasn't expecting his dribbling to be that good. In terms of, like, I was expecting to be, like, obviously a lot better than, the players that I've reviewed previously, but he's just fucking out of this world good. How quick he is, how fluid his movement is compared to the other players I've used. Like, if you compare, like, a Neymar to Eusebio in terms of dribbling, Eusebio is fucking class. But again, there isn't one big negative on this card. So I think it's 2.2 million to do his SBC and 2.4 million to do him tradable. I would probably do him tradable simply because there may be better players out there that you could do, but if you're going to stick to him, do his SBC. He's fucking class. Anyway, we'll go through his stats now. Okay, so pace 10 out of 10. He is fucking lightning quick. Once he gets going, you're not stopping him. Shooting 10 out of 10. He finished absolutely everything. Can't complain on that front. Dribbling a 9.5 out of 10. This is just down to the fact that sometimes he had a little bit of a heavy touch. But that, like, again, that's me really nitpicking, but you will notice it in bad gameplay. Passing a 9.5 out of 10. I wouldn't give him a 10 simply because there were one or two times where his passing was, like, a little bit off. Just a little bit off, and I have to be, like, really harsh on these reviews, so a 9.5. And his strength, an 8.5 out of 10. Like, he is very strong, but when it comes up against the icon centre backs, they usually fuck him off the ball. Now, that was only the case when I played him at striker. There was a few games that I did actually play him at striker late yesterday. What I've done, like, I had his clips done from over the weekend, but I played him very late yesterday just a striker to see what he's like. He can play striker. I would play him at cam though, as I said in the comments below. He's better in a two-man if you're going to play him as striker, or just play him at cam in a one-striker system. So he gets a 9.5 on the weighted average, but he's a 10, lads. He's fucking class. So he is worth it, but just bear in mind that his SBC is 2.2 million. Now, obviously, you get packs back from that, which is great. And if you can do it for cheap, do him. But his tradable, I think, is 2.4, which is, it's decent considering how good he is. But if you could do his SBC for cheap, do it. He is a fucking monster. He scored so many goals and assisted over the weekend for me. Okay, so that's the end of this review, lads. I've put out the poll for the next batch of icons that you want to see. Now, I think I've Eusebio, Cruyff, Maldini was one of them. I don't think Maldini's wanted. And then Kluivert. I think Kluivert was the biggest one for tomorrow. And then it's Cruyff. And then after that, it's Bergkamp, Zanetti, so on and so forth. The only thing I'm going to say is when the team of the seasons do come out, which they're going to come out very, very soon, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the reviews simply because I just don't have the coins. We'll see how that goes because, like, it's the end of the year, so I don't know whether I should keep playing because this game is very bad. I don't particularly want to play 30 games over a weekend because the game is just way too frustrating, and I just don't have the team to have any sort of patience to deal with. So just let me know who you want. I'll try my best to do the team of the seasons, but I can't guarantee anything. Anyway, lads, cheers for watching.